For every swing, every moment, the Milwaukee Brewers fight. It's not just about hitting the ball, it's about leaving a legacy.
Information I've received from league sources confirms something that puts the Milwaukee Brewers under immediate quiet pressure behind the scenes. The clock to secure stability in our starting rotation is ticking, and Matt Arnold's strategy now depends on almost surgical financial balance. If you're looking for direct analysis, no noise, and insights from someone who lives the MLB day-to-day, subscribe to the channel right now because this offseason will be the turning point for our 2026 ambitions. The front office's silence over the last few days isn't accidental, and what has recently emerged explains the reason for this extreme caution in Milwaukee. The reality is stark. The Brewers' payroll is heavy with the weight of the largest single-season salary ever paid to a pitcher in this franchise's history. Brandon Woodruff, our eternal big dog, is set to earn just over $22 million in 2026. This figure, while well-deserved for what he represents, creates a domino effect that drastically limits our ability to pursue top-tier names on the open market. What I'm hearing from internal sources is that Mark Attanasio has given the green light for a modest increase, perhaps bumping the payroll to around $135 million, but that leaves us with only about $10 million in wiggle room to round out the roster. The risk here is real. If we don't bring in proven veterans to anchor the young arms coming up, we risk overtaxing promising talents far too early. It's in this tight budget scenario that Jose Quintana's name resurfaces. The decision to smartly decline his $15 million option for 2026 and instead pay the $2 million buyout was a brilliant strategic move by Matt Arnold. It was a clear signal that the club values the player, but not at an inflated market price. Quintana, even approaching 37, is what we call a consummate professional. He's not going to hit 100 Farage on the radar, but he offers something our current rotation projection lacks: consistency and command. In a division like the NL Central, where every win against direct rivals counts double, having a lefty who knows how to navigate aggressive lineups is gold. The interest is mutual, and talks indicate that Quintana sees Milwaukee as the ideal environment to extend his career, especially given our pitching department's reputation for maximizing veterans. If we can bring him back at a value that fits into those remaining $10 million, we solve half of our rotation depth problem without mortgaging the team's financial future. The asset recovery strategy that has defined the Brewers' recent management now points to a name that could be the biggest bargain of 2026, Jordan Montgomery. Sources confirm that Milwaukee's interest in him isn't just superficial, it's a search for mutual redemption. Montgomery went through an ordeal in Arizona and arrived here at the 2025 trade deadline already sidelined, in a move many didn't understand at the time. But Matt Arnold's play was long-term. By covering part of his salary while he recovered from elbow surgery, the Brewers built an emotional and professional bridge with the Southpaw. What MLB.com's Adam McCalvey reported makes perfect sense behind the scenes. Montgomery needs a one-year prove-it deal to rebuild his market value before seeking one last big contract. For us, this is the ideal scenario. Having a World Series champion with plenty of high-pressure experience coming in at a reduced price due to medical history is exactly the kind of calculated risk that has repeatedly taken us to the postseason. If negotiations with Montgomery or Quintana stall over contract length issues, the contingency plan has a familiar face: Eric Fedde. Fedde's 2025 trajectory was a roller coaster, passing through 3 cities before landing in Milwaukee after being DFA'd by the Braves. What caught my attention, and what league scouts have highlighted in recent weeks, was his performance in the final month of the regular season. He wasn't just a stopgap. He showed an evolution in his arsenal that fits perfectly into the Brewers' pitching philosophy. Although he wasn't utilized in the playoffs, the fact that he secured a spot on the postseason roster shows that the coaching staff's confidence in him is higher than the public realizes. Better would be the most economical option, allowing Arnold to still have flexibility to bolster the bullpen or seek a right-handed bat for the bench before spring training. The main takeaway I'm leaving for you, the Brew Crew, is that 2026 success won't come from $100 million blockbuster signings, but from our ability to be the safe harbor for these veterans that the market is undervaluing. The structure is set with Woodruff leading the way, but he can't carry the load alone with a legion of rookies. My source of optimism lies in the fact that Arnold has proven to be a master at finding value where others see risk. Whether it's with Quintana's precision, the high ceiling of a recovered Montgomery, or Fede's resilience, Milwaukee is playing a financial chess match where every move made now defines whether we'll just be competitive or whether we'll own the division. What do you guys think of this reunion strategy? Is it worth betting on Montgomery despite the surgery risk? Or is Quintana's stability what the team needs right now to avoid burning out our young talent? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I want to know if the fans agree with this policy of conscious austerity. Don't forget to like the video and turn on notifications so you don't miss any quick updates from what promises to be a frenetic offseason. Stay tuned, because if the market moves, you'll hear it here first. Would you like me to analyze how these potential signings might impact our prospect ranking for the 2026 season?